The Crackshot. It's one of Fortnite's most signature skins. It's OG, much like the Skull Trooper, even though it's been re-released. But its origins are very dark in nature. I bet you're wondering how they made the Crackshot. Well, it's not a costume. If you have a weak stomach, you've been warned. First, they start with that poor, blonde, default male skin. Some call him Jonesy. Side note, have you ever noticed you can see parts of skins in other skins? Like the many default faces being used in the other skins that they sell in the item shop, or even their hair, etc. This is no different, but they take it a step further, or many steps further. How do I know this? I saw a cutscene right when Season 7 came out, but it wasn't the Crackshot that threw down the Christmas tree. No, this took place before that. It shows the default Jonesy being held captive. It looks like the Ice King is holding him hostage. The Ice King's henchmen give him a drug, and he passes out cold. This is where, if you have a weak stomach, you should exit this video. They place him on an operating table. They slit his forehead, exposing his brains and insides. They cover it with a glass top to hold his brain in place. They have a special white-gray hair they found, and they attach it to the glass and down to the bottom of his head. They then place his wooden top hat over it. They use a special type of glue to make it stay shut. At this point, Jonesy wakes up screaming in pain. They cover his mouth and they give him a more powerful dose. When he passes out again, they take the scalpel and they cut all into his face, leaving nothing but his nose, eyes, and mouth. Everything else was exposed because of no skin. You could see the muscles on his face retracting in the cold, open air. They grab wooden faceplates and they attach it to his exposed face, replacing the flesh that was once there. They let him keep his eyes, but they cover it with wooden eyepieces to complement his new wooden face. The dose wasn't strong enough, and he wakes up again, in terror, freaking the hell out. I mean, wouldn't you, if someone ripped your skin off of your face and replaced it with something else like wood? He let out one good scream, and when his jaw was fully open and exposed, they broke it in half. They replaced his mouth with the nutcracker jaw you see on the skin today. At this point, all he can do is experience the pain. There would be no more screaming. From there, everything is a walk in the park, as they did this with other skins. They replaced the skin on his body with more wood, and once that was done, they painted the wood to fill out his outfit and his looks. And thus, the Crackshot was born. Some people, when you see him, say his eyes are scary. They aren't. They're full of pain and despair, unable to talk, unable to tell people the horrors that happened to him. If you see him in the game, send him your prayers. Your favorite skin might be next to undergo surgery. After all, they gave us Crackabella this year.